we'll just say down south in the female department. And I went to my gynecologist and he diagnosed me with something called lichen sclerosis.
Hmm.
And essentially what it is it is a condition of the tissue that it causes almost like a scarring, kind of a hardening and little to no flexibility. And it can eventually take over and it can actually happen anywhere on the body, anywhere on the skin. My mom had it years prior and I don't know, it just went away for her. But for me, it was right in the midst of having babies. And he stood there and told me, yeah, it looks like you have lichen sclerosis. I'm going to do a punch biopsy on it. We're going to check it out. So come back, get the results. And the typical narrative, I feel like what so many people hear, well, yes, this is your condition. We don't know how you got it. Don't know really what to tell you to do about it other than here's a medication. Have a nice life. That's it. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, so really there's nothing more. And no,
Ah,
there's nothing more, just this medication. The medication, as I go home and look at it, which I've got to say, one disturbing fact that I've come to realize is people ask more questions about the new car they're going to buy than they
yeah,
do about the medications that their doctor is prescribing.
that's such a
And
good point.
so I knew just enough to do my due diligence in looking at, okay, what is this medication, kind of weighing the risks and the benefits. Does it have a possibility of helping me? And in fact, it was quite the opposite. The medication had a large percentage chance of making things worse for me. In fact,
Hmm.
one of its side effects is to thin out the tissue.
Wow.
And at this point, there was already, as you can imagine, interference, we'll just say, with my marital relationship with my husband due to this
Sure.
situation. And so, life was not grand, especially when I wanted to have another baby and I could already see this was not working in my favor. My first child was a C-section. Second, I wanted to have a VBAC. And I thought, my gosh, like this is not looking like it's going to happen. And so sat there, and I think as most people can imagine, most people, I should say, have felt that hopelessness, that place of just despair. Wow, is my body just really made to just feel this way? Are we really just meant to endure these struggles and these health crises? I mean, is this just really what God had for us here on this earth? And I don't believe so.